should have wore a hat, actually.
Yeah, I know it's freezing.
You say that, but whenever I put up my Insta stories in the morning and I say, man, it's cold in Vegas, I get all these messages from all these poor people and like,
yeah, fuck you.
yeah.
I know.
You know, we're going out to Columbus, and it's crazy because always every year that first weekend of March, you're like, okay, is it going to be warm or is it going to be? We've been at Columbus, man, how many times? And
So many
it's been
years.
like warm, and then it's been like super cold. It snowed.
Yep.
I remember one year we got delayed out of there because it snowed.
Yep.
So everyone tries to bail, and you know, I'm kind of excited. I'm excited to go this year because I don't have like a really whacked out schedule. Like I have to be here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like on my own time. So
It was like that last year, and it was nice.
yeah. So it's pretty cool, you know, to be out there year after year after year. And I'm a guest actually at the Sunday seminar this year. Yeah, with
okay.
Arnold. So
Really?
yeah, so I'll be there. So I won't be at the trade probably on Sunday.
Okay.
Just Friday, Saturday, because I have the thing with Arnold. So
Wow. Do we get to shoot for Cutler TV?
yeah, why not?
Awesome.
Why not? But you know, I remember Dave when I was going. I used to go to the Arnold, and I know some of my followers on YouTube might remember this, but I remember when I used to like stand at a booth, bro, and I had to go out there and stand out in the on the aisleways just to like get kind of attention, and I'd wear like nice clothes and a tight shirt, and I was jacked, you know, and people didn't even know who the fuck I was really, you know. A few people, it was just like randomly come up.
When you first started?
Yeah, when I first turned pro,
Oh wow.
because there were so many big names that were at the show.
Yeah.
And remember, the expo was a lot smaller then.
Yeah, yeah.
So people are like, and I don't think there was as many people. There wasn't all the other events going on as much as
Yeah.
it is now. So now you have a lot more random people that are there. But dude, it used to be crazy. Like that's when they had all the hot fitness models too. Like I don't think they have like the super hot fitness models anymore. Now they just hire girls like to do like model work if they're local in the area.
Yeah.
But you remember when they had like all like Monica Brandt and
Oh, yeah.
Amy Fadley Tito's wife?
Oh
and
yeah.
they had like I think Brandy Moore and all
Lena
these-
Johansson.
yeah, all those people like were like super
Timea.
popular. Yeah, Timea, and then she became like a competitor. But
Yeah.
like it's,
Do you remember Sharon Bruno? She was
Yes.
pretty too. Yeah.
I used to see her training at Gold's all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. She was very pretty.
But I get excited to go. Remember we filmed that video in the plane, and I was like, my whole back took up the whole
Dude,
plane.
I got almost a million views on that. It was 30 seconds, and I titled it "J Too Big for the Plane."
Hey, post that. Post it up on this. Post the image of. There's an image for it on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll look for it.
So look for it, and it's something. Yeah, in my back, I was like totally huge
Jeez,
trying
that
to fit
plane
on the
was
plane.
so small. Yeah, I couldn't.
It's just so funny now because these guys try to YouTube like to try to create views and say, you know, too big for this, and we just did it because it was the truth, right?
I know.
There was no like clickbait, like do this. Everything's such fake shit now. I'm like man, like fuck, just live your life and put it out there. Like, you know, here I am walking. I don't comb my hair for shit in the morning. You know, I'm freezing my ass off. I'm wearing shorts, and but it's not that cold, people. It's not that cold. But last night it was cold, man. We finished training legs at midnight or
I
whatever.
think it was like 34.
Dude, it's cold for Vegas,
Yes.
man. People think Vegas is like, oh man, I see people showing up in flip-flops and shit. It's like, no, man. It's funny when I fly home every week, people come to Vegas and like they think, oh, I'm gonna be like in shorts and tank tops and shit, you know.
Well, how was it back home last week? Was it cold?
It was cold.
You went to New York too, so yeah.
Yeah, I went to New York and had that seminar. It's just crazy because week to week, I woke up this morning, I'm like, you know, and it's still one of those things like, where am I, right? So I woke up this morning, I'm like, damn, I was in New York a week ago.
Yep.
Flying home from that event, and well, actually no, I was doing the event today. Today's Saturday, right?
Yep. Yeah,
So
it
I
was
got to see my dad and whatever, and you know, I had such a crazy week. I remember you calling me all this week and being like, dude, what the fuck? You know, I was at the office till like 11 o'clock some nights or whatever.
Yeah.
And I find myself working all the time, but you know, you call me and you say, man, we're doing good, whatever. You know, you see the, you know, the numbers or whatever, and I'm like, dude, we're still busted, right?
You know, he's never happy.
I'm always
you guys.
afraid. I'm always afraid. I'm always afraid to be broke, like, because when I started, man, Like, I tell the stories all the time about, like, I drove this piece of shit truck I got from, like, it was like a phone company truck. It was an S10, a white S10. My buddy Bruce actually found the truck for me, and someone actually gave me the truck. And it was all rusted and shit, and I remember having no money. Like, literally, I would fill the gas tank enough to drive to the gym and whatever, and even when I was in, like, starting in college, dude, I'd run out of gas all the time. And I worked for $5 an hour at a security job, worked 40 hours a week. My paycheck was $150, 40 hours.
God.
But I'd sit and eat my meals. Like, I guarded this place in Worcester, and I had a blue Jeep at the time. I took out a loan. I bought this Jeep for like $5,000 on a personal loan. I think my payment was like $150 a month on the payment. And I would go to work, and even Carrie would come see me at work, but I would have a TV, a small TV. I'd have a VCR. I'd have a fucking heater in there, and I'd have a microwave. And I would heat up my food, and I'd just look around, and I'd do my walkthrough and sign the sheet every, like, whatever it was, every hour. I had to check through the facility, make sure the doors were locked and all this shit. And I'd get back on my Jeep, and I'd sit there and watch movies, and I would eat my food all night long. Because I worked, like, the overnight shift.
Oh, wow.
So the guy would relieve me at, like, 7 in the morning. But, dude, that was, like, the worst fucking job ever. But I got to eat my food, and then, of course, I went to school during the day, and then I'd go to the gym and train 8 to 10 at night. But, man, all I cared about was being able to afford the food and go to the gym. And I was working for a free membership at the time, because at that point, I stopped working my brother's business, so I didn't really have a lot of money coming in.
Yeah.
Of course, I had money saved and stuff, but I was always a guy that, like, even though I always say I'm busted or whatever, like, I always have reserves, you know? So I was always like, oh man, I gotta make money. And you know, I worked for the gym for a free membership. I would go clean the equipment on Monday night. So I'd walk around with a rag and I would clean the gym. And talk to people, and that's how I kind of got to know a lot more people. But that was at the Gold Gym in Worcester. And when I was back there, I trained at this place, Impact Fitness, who's now owned by, I actually went to Framingham and started training at this World Gym in Framingham. This guy, Mike Shea, owned it. He passed away now, but his wife now opened up, you know, his widow opened up this gym in Auburn, Mass, called Impact Fitness. And, like, that's an awesome gym, bro. It's got the crazy, like, really nice equipment. And, like, it's like the new hot spot out there, which is pretty cool. So when I go back, I like to actually train out there. And Worcester's actually cleaned up a lot. It's a lot different than it used to be. But there was, you know, it was a big bodybuilding community back then. They had, like, a big pro show in Worcester, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Way back in the day when the AAU days, before NPC was there.
Okay.
So Worcester was kind of like a hotbed. And that's where I'm from.
Wow.
That area, you know, so it's pretty cool. But, man, those early days, I need to do a whole video on.
I know.
On how I would return cans, you know. Cans were like 5 cents, right? And my brother would have tons of beer cans, you know, because he, like, drank super heavy. So, like, all his friends, they'd have, like, these huge parties, and I would go steal all the beer cans and bring the bags in and get, like, $30, $40. I thought I was like, oh, man, I'm good for the week now, you know?
For gas money?
Just to get extra cash. I mean,
wow.
Back then, that would get me through the week. I mean,
wow.
But it's crazy, man.
And it's so funny that you have so many atomic shoes, or shoes in general now, because I remember you telling me that you'd go to school with holes in your sneaker, you would tape.
I know, but you know what's funny? My first pair of atomics was 1992, and my friend actually, they started to split on the side. So my friend's like, oh, I can't wear these anymore. I said, dude, can I have them? And so I took a used pair of atomics. That was my first pair. And it's actually the high top version that we're actually bringing back now, based on, because I wear them and get so much feedback. It's the original atomic shoe.
The 104, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
104?
The 104.
So,
wow.
That's the shoe that I started wearing, and I bought it. I actually got it for free, but I never bought them because I couldn't even afford the, whatever they were, $80 or, it was a lot for a pair of shoes.
I know.
But yeah, I used to wear duct tape on my shoes to go to school.
Oh, dude.
Because my toes would be out. But we were allowed one pair of shoes for the year. My dad said, you need to make this last.
Oh, wow.
I get one pair of jeans, one pair of shoes, and now of course I have a shoe collection that's like endless. Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why. It's got to be a reason. Yeah.
That's why,
Wow.
I still run on empty on my car though. What's it? Explain that one.
I don't know. Yeah.
Actually, I've been pretty good about that.
So it's kind of funny when people sometimes say, "Oh, Jay comes from money. His family had money." That's completely wrong.
We worked hard, but not to say we were poor. I'm not saying my dad made good money, but he was raising 7 kids.
Right.
Though,
Right.
So I'm the youngest of 7.
Yeah.
My brothers all we were taught we had to work, and I worked from 11. So my dad never gave me money from 11 years old ever on. He helped me when I went to college, and he helped me pay for my flights when I went to my first team nationals, I remember.
Nice.
And obviously, he let me live there till I think I moved out at 19. And Carrie and I moved in together. She was staying with me at the house for a while, and but we had no, she was working. Remember, she worked at a video store.
Oh, she did? I was going to ask you.
A part-time job. And
okay.
But she kind of worked for back then the video stores, she got free movies. So
oh, nice.
We would sit and watch movies and go to the gym. And
nice.
And then she worked, she was going to school for nursing after she worked at a doctor's office as a secretary.
Wow.
And then she went to nursing school and, eventually became a nurse practitioner.
Was she working out before she met you, or she kind of just got into it?
No, she was an athlete though. She was she was a varsity basketball player, and a varsity soccer player. Even as a freshman, I think she made varsity team. She was very, very good athlete. So she was super popular. She was the popular girl, and I was kind of I remember seeing her on the first day. I'm like, man, I want to meet that girl.
Nice.
So I always talk about Carrie because, she was always a big part of my career. We're still super friends.
Of course.
So I know a lot of people ask about her on here.
Yeah, yeah.
At some point I'm going to get her because she's back into training, so I think we should showcase her talents, what she's doing now.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do know her that follow.
Of course.
From the early days, and we could have done it. We couldn't have had the success around. I don't think she could have or I could have without each other's help. I mean.
Yeah. It's nice.
And it's kind of good to have that friendship, and from those people out there that have relationship issues, man. It doesn't always work out. You don't always, nothing's guaranteed till the end of time, but friendships are with a lot of people. So I'm just blessed to be able to have the people in my life that continue to support me, and especially my fans and you guys out there that constantly follow these videos, because I know we've gotten a ton of great feedback on that, on the videos we made. Yeah. And been making lately, actually, when I talk, even though I'm out of breath a little bit. Yeah. We filmed an awesome video, guys, last week, but the wind killed it.
I know, so we're redoing it.
Yeah, we actually filmed it here. Yeah. And I said to Dave, who's behind the camera, I said, man, is this going to be all right with the microphone or whatever? And he's like, yeah, it's good. And it sounded like shit. So.
Terrible. Yeah.
So that one got scratched. And that maybe we'll put it. Do you still have it? Or did you delete it?
Nah, it's gone. Yeah.
Oh, he deleted it.
It was too bad.
Good topics,
Yeah. But I think he kind of touched over that this week too. So, yeah, that's good.
So today we are. How far are we out from the Arnold? 3 weeks.
Just about. Yeah.
Is it 3 weeks or 2 weeks? It's 2 weeks.
2.5 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, so the next this year's Arnold Classic, man, I'm gonna be there. I'll be at Atomics and I'll be at MegaFit a little bit. Maybe I'll stop by Sheik's, but I'm mostly gonna be chilling out, just kind of making my way through. I'm gonna walk the floor, actually. I think this one.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually gonna walk the floor some.
Nice. Bring some Stacks chips.
Right? Bring Stacks chips, because everyone that brings me Stacks chips is getting a shout out in my Insta story.
Boom.
So get ready for the Instagram, because it may be full there at that Arnold weekend. Yep. We'll see how many true fans follow us.
That's right.
And bring me the Stacks chips. Plain flavor.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll see you soon, guys. Thanks, Big J.